following short film is about a diverse group
of people
from different countries,
perspectives,
and backgrounds,
telling their story about
humanities, and
their journey through life.
The humanities really, it's something that brings all of people together, and so I think we can learn from each other, and through the humanities, really become a global community.
I think that one day can definitely be significant and even life-changing. For example, 9/11, it, in the matter of 24 hours, affected the whole nation and the whole world, really, and not necessarily for good or for bad, but that one day changed how people felt and thought about their safety and the world as a whole.
In the nature versus nurture debate, I definitely would agree with nurture, and your experiences are what make a person who they are, not just their genetics or stuff like that.
I do believe people make bad choices, but I do not think that that means at their core that they're a bad person.
Are people inherently good? Definitely. Like when you walk through a door and someone holds the door open for you, that's an example of just acts of kindness that people do for others that they wouldn't necessarily have to do. And it spreads on, like when you light a candle, when you light a candle with another candle, it doesn't shorten the life of the first candle at all.
Do you think everyone is part of a collective journey?
I think that my generation is really pushing, the girls, everybody is pushing for education. So education is very important when you're looking for a job, which wasn't very important a few years ago.
I think for me, the reason why I wanted to go to Ohio State was mostly to make a change. I'm from Israel, and I'm ever since I finished the Army, I've been on a journey of moving from one place to another. So
I think a lot about how we identify too much with our job. So
that's what my answer is going to be.
So, there's it's good to identify with your job because it has to be something you're passionate about, something that you love doing. So that's a good thing. But at the same time, I want to also focus on, I don't just want to be good at my job, but I also want to be a good husband, parent one day, and everything. I want to try to be a good person, I guess.
When I was in 5th, 6th, and 7th grade, we lived in Italy, and I studied Italian. So that when I started high school, the language that was closest to Italian was Spanish. So I decided to study Spanish, and I liked it.
I wanted to take a lot of the things I learned from court and marry it with my passion for literature. So I started working on this story and expanded and until it eventually became a book. And I got the book published. I worked on it it took about 5 months to write. And I would comfortably say it is probably the thing of which I'm most proud physically.
Charlie from The Perks of Being a Wallflower is a character that I most identify with. Although I was not taken in by two charismatic seniors as a freshman, me and Charlie are both very introverted, but we are introverts trying not to live life on the sidelines, but also accept the fact that we are introverts. And anyway, Charlie from Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Which came first, the chicken or the egg?
Chicken. It's like asking where the circle starts. It's really hard. Oh, I'm just gonna go opposite. I'm gonna say the egg. Maybe some duck accidentally pooped out a chicken egg, and that's how chickens came out of that. Unless chickens changed from being live birthed to egg.
Depends. What are your plans? Where are you going to live? What is your occupation? For example, my daughter who didn't want to speak Russian at home because we spoke Russian at home, now sent millions times thank you. The patients now come to her, and she is a doctor of OB/GYN. They sent to her. When the people from Israel come, these women are coming to her because she knows languages. It really depends on your occupation, your style of life. It depends on you.